We got a comment from the bronze sexual James Lover. Easy. Jimmy to Spurs. Jimmy too expensive to go
Ooh,
to the Spurs, and he's a little too old for that liking.
what's that, brother?
No Spurs for him. No
Yeah,
Spurs.
what's that, brother?
Nah, Jimmy. I like Jimmy, but man, I wouldn't want that old Jimmy, man. Like, I mean, he's still like, they're fighting over his contract, right? He has one more year,
Yeah.
and he's trying to get another year extension, getting paid a lot of money, and that's a tough spot, right? Because he does have a lot of miles on him. He played for Tim Thibodeau, the butcher, and man, yeah, he's 35, but yeah, I wouldn't want Jimmy right now.
Trey, you got any thoughts on his first rant bet?
Would you want Jimmy?
Would I want Jimmy? Probably a couple years ago, sure, but not right now. No, I don't think. The only thing he'd be good for is being a veteran in the sense of his leadership. But no, injury prone. Hold on. He's injury prone, bro. Why would you want that?
Yes.
And he's older, late in his career. He wants a contract, like a huge contract.
He wants a max contract of $50 million a year.
If he was younger and not injury prone, sure, of course. Or maybe even just not injury prone. I didn't even think about it, but no.
Bro, you see how how teams are struggling with CP3 and Russ's contracts because they paid him super high. And look at Bradley Beal right now. That's the same shit we'll be going through if we take Butler right now. You just can't do it. We're young. We got a lot of good draft picks. That's something we're going to talk about right now. We have the 4th and 8th pick for this year's draft. This draft is not about stars. It's about role players. And that's what we're going to be looking into as this franchise moves forward. We need solid guys to become 3s and 4s for Wemby. So I don't want to take Jimmy. I'd rather take OG Anunoby. 10 years younger, could play both ways of the court. I mean, fucking you see how the Knicks are struggling without him. I'd rather sign an OG Anunoby.
And I see that. Like, we're not ready for like a star like that for next year. Like, I still don't think we're going to be competing for a championship next year. So, like, if we were like 2 years down the line and it's a 35, or 3 years with Wemby, and now you're talking about we're competitive, and then you can add Jimmy. Yeah, I would do it. But right now, of course, it would be badass and stuff. But like, as far as our like down the line planning and stuff, it wouldn't be the right fit.
But I wonder if that's their move, right? Because don't we have a couple good picks next season as well, correct?
We have 3 first-round picks next
year. So that might be the move, right? Like get some young players now, build them up, maybe that could be where Jimmy does come into play in the sense of a veteran leadership. He can teach these young guys how the proper techniques and tools and all that, and then next year use one of those those first-round picks for somebody superstar status. Now we have a team, so maybe.
See.
I wouldn't be opposed to it, you know what I mean? Like, again, his veteran leadership could definitely help our young team.
If we don't add nobody, this team is going to suck for another 2 years.
That's exactly what I'm saying. We need to add at least one piece now and then one piece next year.
And that's just Spurs logic, nigga. They're going to go and pick up somebody that we don't want, that's not going to be successful.
Yeah.
And just
I hope they're not going to
be.
That's my biggest thing.
Hold on, but real quick on that, James, because that sounds crazy to say because we haven't had a guy at the level of a Wemby since Kawhi. So of course nobody's been wanting to come to us.
We don't bring in talent. That's not what we do. We draft, but and we get lucky on
draft
some
and develop.
Guys. We don't bring in like the likes of stars or decent role players to help. Like, we don't do that no more. Like, we used to do that. We used to be able to fill the bench with decent role players that could actually hoop. We get terrible shit. Like,
that's it now though. The Spurs motto is draft and develop for sure.
We get non-defensive playing as DeMar DeRozan and fucking what's the dude name that we sent back to the Pacers, the 3-point shooter. Like, we just waste money, bro. Like,
Doug McDermott?
Yeah.
He couldn't play defense either.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We bring in useless players. We don't bring so this is my thing, right? If you're looking at your team and you're looking at the league right now and the way it's headed, like, dude, there's ample amount of young guys out there that you can move around or shift these picks to try to bring in. Like, they're there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know people don't like Trae Young or whatever. So what?
James, I can't hear you again.
There's guys like, who is it? Like, dude, Donovan Mitchell's still young. Trae Young's still young. We got all these picks. Bro, go get them. Like, allow Wemby to like play with some good people. Like, dude, don't waste this guy's talent or out here just losing, bro. Like,
Okay,
there's nothing coming out of this draft that's worth getting. There's absolutely nothing.
Honestly, I was wondering the
There's
same thing. Is there
nothing,
anybody in the draft
nobody
that's
in
like
this
worth it?
draft that I'm
To be
like wasting a
completely
first
serious?
round pick. There's not a first round pick worthy player out there. Nothing. There's nothing in college that I'm saying like I got to get this dude on my team right now. No, there's nothing. Get the fucking trade them picks. Get that man something to be actually happy to. It's like me going to Gold's Gym and playing with a whole bunch of dads. Like, I don't want to hoop with these niggas. They not running up the
wait, but James,
They're
hold
not
on.
playing defense.
James, hold on.
Like, bro, get that man some
Why are we
talent.
getting upset? First of all, we knew when we had to give up Kawhi, we weren't going to get much back for him.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Wait, hold on. I'm picking apart your whole rant because you're not just talking about right now. You're talking about back then too. I'm picking apart your whole rant. So you're saying that what we're supposed to get other than DeMar? There was nothing out there. He wanted to go to the Lakers or Clippers.
Bro,
He had nothing to offer us.
You could trade. There's trades. There was trades available. There's guys like Steven Adams that was out there, still decent before they shipped him off to the Memphis. We could have got Russ before he got shipped off to fucking LA to give decent. I'm saying decent competition to compete. Like we're bringing in all these duds, and then they're sitting.
Again, for the Kawhi's value, is that what you're saying? Because at the time,
no, no, you could have got the world for Kawhi before we traded him.
Bro, okay, look. Here's the thing. You're, it sounds like how what Trey sometimes was like saying, "Oh man, why did we let go of Cameron Payne? He would have been good for us." No, these motherfuckers wouldn't have wanted to stay with us. We were nowhere near ready. We don't have the number one guy.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm not talking like Kawhi. I'm talking now that you have Wemby. I'm saying don't waste his years with these picks.
Okay,
we're holding.
But that's what I'm saying. Why are we ranting right now? Like if they've already failed. They just got the draft lottery picks. It's not even the free agency yet. Free agency doesn't start until June 30th.
It don't matter. I know Spurs history. We're not going to do nothing. We're not going to do nothing. We're not going to make a splash. They're not going to add nobody.
So if we get Trae Young, that's not special to you? If we don't get that,
that's a plus. But I'm saying you get more. I'm just saying basically preserve Wemby. Do not waste them. Like, you want this guy to go out here and lose and play with the bums that he got on his team that don't even know he's on the floor. Like, no, I'm saying get that man some real talent, some real hoopers that can hoop with him and at least allow him to see what it's like to, like, really fight. Like, dude, he's out there by himself.
I just don't get this animosity towards the front office because it's barely the first offseason with him.
It's because it's the same old Spurs. We don't do nothing. I'm just
if we don't do nothing the last few years, we don't get Wemby. Remember the guy you didn't want?
Yeah, I still don't want him. Shit. Ship him off.
We're gonna ship you off. You can go be a Miami Heat fan.
Excuse you, bro.
I still don't want him.
I was about to say,
you lost everybody, James.
No, but I'm saying, like, bro, they're one and the same, bro. Spurs and the Cowboys, dog. They don't do nothing in the offseason.
Stop! Don't you do that? We're not the fucking Cowboys. Stop that.
We
not
are.
the same. No, we're not. We actually fucking win. We actually try to do shit. What do you mean? I'm sorry that we didn't. We're not known for fucking trading all these guys in and out. We were known for building our team. That's the whole freaking thing about us versus the Heat. It was built versus bought. This is not about where did you ever think we bought people? We never bought anybody. If we're buying people now, okay, we built them. Yes, we built them, and we won 5 with that.
Who are we going to go out here and get? Who's out here worthy of bringing in of that type of talent?
I mean, I'm saying back then that's what we built to win. We could still either build or buy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it does. We haven't failed yet, James. We haven't even started. Free agency starts June 30th. It's May 14th. May the 14th be with you.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what they do. I'm just saying we're not gonna do nothing. I'm just that Spurs mentality.
Hold on. No, you know what? Keep that same negative energy because that's the same negative energy you had about Wemby. Look how they flipped it on you. They flipped it on you last year. They'll flip it on you again. Don't worry. Don't worry.
They're gonna keep the picks. They're gonna draft some cheats, and then they're gonna get clapped, and then we'll see.
Hold on, real quick.
That was a pretty good setup.
CZ, shut your whore mouth. The Spurs are not the Cowboys of the NBA.
Oh my
That's the
God.
Houston Rockets. No,
That's
fuck
not
you.
a
Y'all don't know fucking shit. First of all, you are Dallas Cowboys cucksucker, so I don't want to hear it. All right, you're a shut your whore mouth. The Spurs are more like, you know who? The Patriots. The Houston Rockets are like the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. All right.
30 years of unsuccess.
Can we go to the next segment? You lost.
I don't even know what the next segment is. I lost. You lost, bitch. You lost Wemby last year. You lose this one this year.
I would think the Cowboys are more like the Knicks, how like New York's the mecca of basketball, and they sucked for the past 20, 30 years.
The Cowboys are the Indiana Fever. Okay?
Oh my God. I don't even know who that is.
That's Caitlin Clark's team.
Kevin Carter.
Exactly.
He said that straight face and shit. I don't even know what that is.
No, but I know it's hard. You got to be like, it's hard to be patient and stuff. In the Spurs, it's been a rough go, right? Josh Primo, it's been rough, and then now we got Wemby, and now we're suited up, we're ready to go. We're gonna draft. It looks like we're drafting some foreign players. They're gonna try to go back to the foreign draft. We're gonna draft 2 foreigners this year because that's all you're gonna get is role players. So they're gonna try to go hit on some foreign players, and we built our team last time. We got lucky with Tony and Ginobili, but I think we are gonna have to. I think this time I don't know if we're gonna be able to draft a Tony. We might get lucky on a Ginobili or someone decent. Like the way we had Derek White ready, but he was ready to move on, right? Because he wasn't going to be in a rebuild and all that. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to get a point guard. I'm not too excited about Trae Young. I mean, I can see Trae Young like for a short term, but like I don't see Trae Young. I mean, as our like winning 3 championships with Wemby. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I kind of lost faith in Trae Young, as a lot of people have. Like I know a lot of people hate him. I would, like out of them two, I would have rather have DeJounte, even with the bad.
Have you heard the reports that are coming out?
That we're gonna get him?
No, like a lot of people are saying that the Hawks organization kind of like shunned Trae Young.
Yeah,
like,
and they're rolling with Murray.
They're rebuilding. They're gonna get rid of him.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could see it from Trae's point, being pretty pissed off, and
oh yeah,
maybe at that point.
And you could tell Trae wants to come, right? He's wearing his first jersey, like that old picture. Like he wants to come. I'm not too excited to get him. I mean, it is better than what we have now, right?
Yeah.
So it would be good. But I wouldn't
shooting
want
will
him
skyrocket.
We'll see.
I wouldn't want him as like our future point guard. But maybe, hopefully, I'm wrong about him.
And I was never a big fan of Trae either. But could you imagine him on the pick and pop of Wemby? Wouldn't be able to stop him.
My thing is this with him, bro. Like,
Trey, fix your mic too.
One thing is like he's not your like your prototypical point guard. You know what I'm saying? He's this new Steph Curry shit.
He's a combo guard. He's a combo.
They're like
guard.
he's a Curry baby, bro. Like just
Well,
like like these guys are more. They're more scorers than they are. They're more scorers than they are like facilitators and leaders.
Yeah, they're more of a 2 than a 1 for sure.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of Irishmen, bro. Like,
he's a shorter Harden, because he'll still get you the triple double. He'll still get you the assists. Well, actually, more not the rebounds, but he's a shorter Harden. I would say. I
just worry about
more
his defense.
Steph.
I guess that's
Yeah.
I feel like he ain't got like Steph Curry was able to like do some tricky shit, get some steals on defense. I just don't see Trae Young as a defender.
That's kind of like the shitty part, because there is some like NBA ready now point guard defenders in the draft. They're just not as offensively like gifted yet. So I mean, but that shit we can always develop.
Well, that's what I was gonna say too. Like Pop's gonna be on Trae's ass if he to defend.
Oh, but my thing is this: like,
I wouldn't trust Pop with that, to be honest.
A lot of these guys don't defend. Period. Like,
yeah,
that's true. It is an offensive every game.
It's offense, bro. It's all offense. I think like Fox, he's maybe one of the ones that can actually play a little bit of defense.
SGA.
Other than that, like, I mean, I wouldn't even say SGA. I mean, he get a lot of his skills on like some like loose balls or tips or transition stuff like that. No one's actually sitting down on nobody like fucking McDaniels is doing right now. Like McDaniels, nobody's playing defense like that. Nobody's Pat Bev, nobody. You know what I'm saying? There's no Tony Allen no more. No more Bruce Bowen.
Yeah, that's just the way.
Even like a Tony Parker. Tony Parker was an underrated defender. He was one guard where he was a good defender.
But just look at.
I mean, he wasn't really guarding. He wasn't really guarding all the points all the time either.
Yeah,
it was more of Bowen. Like
our
Manu.
in Manu, like Parker was more on some like
Danny.
somebody to the lane. He could like stick his hand out, or in transition he had the speed to like sneak up behind somebody. Like you really just don't have it no more. That's kind of a lost art. Like to see some of these guys out there play.
Look at the big man too, though. The big man's gone pretty much.
Yeah.
Trey, I can't hear you again.
That's that stretch four stuff.
Trey, yeah, it's just muffled. Your mic's just real muffled.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, you about have to bring the mic forward.
I said that like there's no more really big man anymore either. You know,
It's because of the stretch four tilt that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I mean, the game is changing in general aspect. So I agree. I wish Trey would defend more, and maybe he will when he comes to us to play a little harder. I'm more excited about the explosiveness. Like, think about it, dude. Again, like I said, the pick and pop. You have Trey. Wemby sets a screen. You can't stop both. There's no way.
Yeah.
But I would much rather like a Donovan Mitchell than a Trey Young.
Oh yeah.
Like because
I mean, it would be nice for sure, but is
Donovan
available?
Donovan is strong enough to like get his own bucket.
Is he available now?
I think we have to trade for him.
So
I think he's available this offseason.
I'm looking right now. He's not. I think he has. I think he has like 2 years left on his contract.
Yeah, it'd be hard for the Cavs to let him go. They really like him.
They are more likely to trade him to us than they would to like the Knicks, right? Which is the same conference and stuff like that. But yeah, that's better. Wait, talk again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you're good. Yeah, because there's not many point guards out there that would suffice right now, unless you want to go with D'Angelo Russell or Markelle Fultz. Those are the only guys right now that look like they're.
But see, if you were the Spurs organization, would you go point guard now and then draft, or not draft, but trade for somebody like OG Anunoby or something like that later? Or go after that first and then get a point guard like in the next year or two?
So I would try to go and like I know yesterday or 2 nights ago, whenever I said it, I'd offer OG like 25, 30 million. I'd probably offer it more to say bring him in because Alex is right. We do have to pay a little more to get guys in because that's just the truth. Like we're attractive with Wemby, but we're not attractive with anything else. Like respectfully, not even with Pop. We're not even attractive with Pop right now. Pop is respected, but Pop has not been that guy the last couple of years.
30 million?
No, I'm saying we probably have to offer like 32, 35 million to OG or somebody to come in. But see, that's right there, James. You're saying that the Spurs are not going to do anything, but if we want to offer more money, you're not really for it.
Nope, because he's not a $30 million player.
I don't know. He stepped up to earn something. He's going to get about that much.
I'm not paying. Fuck no.
Okay, see, then you can't complain the Spurs front office ain't going to do shit and then not want to pay. We got no one else. Who do we got? We're paying Devin Vassell $29 million. We're paying Zach Collins $17 million.
And that's the Spurs.
We got to get rid of that.
One, Zach Collins ain't worth no $17 million. And two, neither is Vassell worth $30 million. He hit a couple of 3-pointers and everybody,
the two reasons why we had to pay him. One was because we had to hit the minimum of the we had to fill out the forecast space. We have to. We couldn't just lowball him. We have to, otherwise we have to let him go or whatever, and still pay someone else that much money. That's why Zach Collins and Devin Vassell got the contracts they did. But two, we have no one else. I mean, we are fucking screwed right now. So we have to overpay for some guys. We have to. That's why I will say we have to unload on either Zach Collins or Keldon's contracts. One's getting 17, the other one's getting 19, or both.
I think they're both gone.
And we bring in some guys. I think Keldon for sure is. Zach I don't know that many teams that are willing to trade for him because he's still got 2 more years. He got 2 more years on his contract.
Yeah, I forgot who they said that was looking at him. They want to go big. I forgot who it was.
I hope someone goes big. Hey, Phoenix, you're making stupid mistakes. Come get them.
Yeah.
So.
That's weird, right? That there's no point guards. Like back in the day, there was nothing but point guards. Like
Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo is one of my favorite point guards. There is nobody like him in the NBA.
Nobody like him.
Nobody.
Even I like to see. I still like watching Mike Conley over there for the team like that. I'm still balling.
And honestly, maybe that could be a cool veteran point guard that helps develop and so on. Be good.
I would love to have him.
But we're not getting CP3 or Mike Conley. We're not getting. Those are the
I
last
don't
two,
want
the dying breed.
I don't want this. I don't want to.
No, and I don't want either of them. They're both the dying breed. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, these guys are looking at everyone else. They're looking at Steph. They're looking at Russ. They're looking at Harden, who is also a combo guard.
I want to get somebody semi-young that's, I don't know, man.
There was one of the draft kids out there, Dillingham, I think he said. He's like,
Yeah.
bro, he's like, I would be excited to play with Wemby because I'll do one job.
Yeah,
Pass it to him.
the ball. Yeah.
Pass it to him the whole time. So I'm like, bet you want to come in? Bet we'll pick you at 8.
What they were saying,
I was just supposed to go after Sharif Cooper. He's a Rajon Rondo like point guard. Great passer, high IQ, just sitting on Atlanta's bench, not doing nothing. Like I followed that kid all the way through high school and G League and all that stuff like that.
Steezy says exactly Bronny plus his baggage of LeBron to Spurs. Fuck no. Get the fuck out of here.
No,
Yo, did y'all
He
see
says,
that?
he says trade just needs a change of scenery and he'd be goated. Yeah, he can play in China. He'd be goated there.
Wow.
Did y'all see that? What I said earlier about the Hawks?
Yeah.
Everybody
It's not real. I don't
Okay.
think that's real.
But I saw another report that says that they might be doing it for fan base, not fan base, but like intake, not actually trying to make it, which makes sense because it's an attractive trait.
But it's what everybody's trying to do because everybody thinks it's going to work.
Yeah,
Everybody think they can draft Bronny and then somehow Lou and Braun. And Braun is pretty much
Bro,
what I hear, he's stuck on the Lakers are stuck on trying to keep him to retire in LA. But
they don't want
his options are set up.
Yeah.
You can't control what he does. That makes
No, for sure.
Go to finish.
I'm just
That's
saying.
how he set all his contracts up, which is smart. I would never give the league leverage. Fuck no. I would have that trade clause too, and that option to opt out whenever I felt like it. Because, bro, no, I mean, because you just look at the way how they stronghold some of these contracts, bro, to where people can't go nowhere, they can't trade, or they desire where you trade. And if you're not in cahoots with the front office, and they're just like, you know what, you screw us, we gonna screw you, and then they send you to fucking
Shit.
Utah.
We might as well open it up like the fucking college portal. Shit.
So
No.
I mean,
Hey, here's what I just want to say before we move on into the playoffs because the things are heating up, and it looks like we might have a 3-2 lead from was it the Pacers the last time was winning? I don't know if it's still winning right now.
Knicks were whooping that ass.
Knicks are whooping that ass now. Oh, nice! They changed it around. We still have a long offseason to go. Let's not get overheated and over like doubt stuff. We gotta see what happens next. We got a month and a half left to go. Like, come on, guys. I know we're not as excited as last year because when we won the lottery, Jeff showed his dick out and all this other shit. So
I forgot about that. That's funny.
I told you I got some Spurs underwear. I wanted to recreate it, but the draft was on a Sunday. What the hell was that?
Mother's Day.
Too.
What was that all about?
Stupid.
There was nobody at the level of Wemby coming out. There's no one even at the level of Pablo
like,
Banchero coming out. So that's why they're like,
They were like, fuck it. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it was literally said that there are 7 guys that can go number 1.
Dang.
7?
Yeah, but I think it's Alexander Sarr that's going to go first for sure. He's the big guy. Everyone's going to want to recreate that Wemby effect. So
Did you see that guy hurt himself in the ABA? That sucks.
and everybody was thinking that we'd pick up with the 8th pick, Nikola Jokic.
Topic or whatever.
Hey, yo, Santos, what's up? Yeah, Jeff out here showing his dick last year, bro. What's up?
hey, yo.
It's Puro Pinche Sports, not Puro Pinche over 18, apparently. Fucking Drake out here. Did he?